What's good? I told you guys we're gonna come back with another live video showing love to the smaller guys and got some news that came in. Apologies to the last Keith Thurman video. I put Jose Benavidez in the title. I meant Josito Lopez. I don't know how that happened. At least I caught it. So
what's good? I told you guys we're gonna come back with another live video.
Didn't turn my headphones on, so that's never good. There we go. We in here, you know, doing what we does. And we're gonna talk about some Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter. We're gonna talk some Keith Thurman as well. But yeah, man, stay on for about an hour, about an hour. But yeah, Danny Garcia and Shawn Porter, they sized up today. And Jim Gray, oh my God, I'm so tired of Jim Gray. Jim Gray fucking it up, man. Jim Gray trying to, take away some of the hot sauce of Garcia and Porter, trying to just get in the middle. Like last time when Shawn got in the ring, Jim Gray trying to play peacemaker, mediator. Get out the way, man. They need to get rid of Jim Gray. Like, man, get your old ass out the way, man. Let these dudes mix it up. Let them talk. Let them argue. Let them build the fight up. Understand it might be time sensitive, but let them go ahead and chop it up. And they got into it today. I'm gonna tell you why Shawn Porter feels the way he does about Danny Garcia. All right, the reason he feels the way about Danny Garcia is because Danny Garcia kind of disrespected him. All right, Danny Garcia told Shawn that, you know what, he ain't gonna beat him. He said Shawn Porter is perfect for me. He's tailor-made for me, and he'll beat him. He said that right when he came up to 47, or he was just at the tail end of 140 pounds. And he said, I feel that Shawn Porter is tailor-made for me. And Shawn Porter and Kenny Porter never forgave him. They never forgot, even though he said it 3 or 4 years ago. They never forgot when Danny Garcia said that about them. So, they're not supposed to. I take it as a sign of disrespect. The guy from 140 pounds coming up, and Shawn Porter is coming from 154 pounds and coming down. And out of all the guys at welterweight, Danny Garcia said he felt that Shawn Porter was tailor-made for him. So, so Shawn and Kenny never let that go. And now Shawn Porter is beginning to be outspoken, show some of his personality. And usually Kenny is the showman, and Shawn Porter is the doer. All right, but now Shawn Porter speaking up for himself because it's go time. Shawn Porter got 2 losses. You know what I'm saying? He got 2 losses, and he's hungry. He know right now that he might not be able to make 147 pounds. What's going on, Sheldon Holmes? Yeah, I'm back. Shawn Porter know he might not be able to make 147 pounds for 2 months longer. Keep this into context. Shawn Porter beat Alexander Usyk when they were 17 years old, he said. He's at 165 pounds. He played high school football as well. And now as a pro, he debuted at 154 pounds. Now he squeezed down to 147 pounds. When he fought Braun, he squeezed down to 144 pounds. So Shawn Porter, man, he been killing his body to make this weight. He's naturally a bigger guy. So he knows that the clock is ticking for him. The clock is ticking for Shawn Porter. So he ain't got no time to waste. So instead of sitting back and letting fighters come get him or to call him out, they don't. No fighter's going to go out their way to call out Shawn Porter. For one, he ain't the best welterweight. Nobody thinks he's the best welterweight. But two, his style is so physical and so demanding that he's a tough fight for anybody that's coming through the welterweight division. What's going on, Quincy Pinola? And 3, he's in a race with time. He's racing with time to make the weight. He may not be able to make 147 if you wake up one day in the near future. So he got to get it. And Danny Garcia disrespected him, and Shawn Porter wants to let Danny Garcia know, you're going to have to put some respect on my name, dog. You said I was tailor-made for you. Well, come fight me and show me. And they like their chances. They feel like they quicker, they faster, they stronger. They feel like Kenny and Shawn feel like Shawn is the better boxer. And we'll see. Do I feel like they underestimated Danny Garcia? Yeah, I do. But they can be saying one thing. Oh, what's going on? They can be saying one thing, but they could be doing another thing. So like, yeah, it's a good fight. But like I say, Shawn Porter going to have to bring a jab at this fight. If Shawn Porter don't come with a good, consistent jab and throw it good, Shawn Porter won't win this fight. Shawn Porter, he claims to be this great all-around physical boxer, but he's making the same mistakes, repetitive. And Kenny said, we just losing focus. You're not losing focus. You're not making no adjustments. He told Ray Rahim he He can't get out coached. Well, Dominic Ingle out coached you. Dan Birmingham out coached you for the Kenny and Keith Thurman and Danny fight and the Kell Brook and Shawn Porter fight. You've been out coached. What's going on, Napoleon Armstrong? You've been out coached. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's your time to shine. It's Shawn Porter's time to shine. And Danny Garcia feels very confident. Danny Garcia looked bigger than Shawn. Shoulders broader, a little bit taller. You know what I'm saying? He said he's been sparring, he's been training. You know, this is a really good fight. But like I said, Shawn Porter's been making the same repetitive mistakes. It's the same mistakes that he's been doing. He's been overcommitting. He's leading with his head. And when you lead with your head, he's not looking where he's going. When you're not looking where you're going, you can't judge distance. You can't maintain distance. You can't get timing down pat. He just puts his head down and starts swinging. He overcommits. He smothers his work. And what Kell Brook showed him was, I wrap you up, you know, and I turn you. Then I 1-2 you. I wrap you up and I turn you. Y'all can cry all day about holding. You can cry, oh, Kell Brook held him all day. Well, tell Shawn Porter to stop leading with his head and trying to be a fullback coming up the middle of the field, in the middle of the line. You do what you got to do to win. And can Danny Garcia do what Shawn Porter do what Kell Brook did? Absolutely. But I don't know if he's as physically as strong as Kell Brook to handle him in the clinches. Because Kell Brook dominated Shawn Porter in the clinches. He tossed him like a rag doll. He will hug him, and he would spin and throw Shawn Porter around. I don't know if Shawn Porter's that physically strong. Danny Garcia today looked physically bigger than him. You know, Shawn is not the biggest puncher. But what he does is wear on you. What's going on, Lawrence Williams and Timmy Diamonds? He wears on you. But if Shawn don't bring a consistent jab, he won't beat Danny Garcia. He won't beat him. That's the one thing he got to bring is a jab. He got to bring improvements. He said they're going to dance around him, sidestep around him, and they can do that. But once he dances around you, he goes back into football mode. He goes back into leading with his head and smothering his work. He can't do that here. And a part of him smothering his work is because he's leading in with right and left hooks. Start off with the jab. You know, Shawn Porter don't even throw straight punches, dog. You know, the Shawn Porter, even when he throws his jab, it's a half flickering, lazy-ass jab. It looked like him and Kenny be practicing good jabs in the gym. It's like when the lights come on, what's up, P-Money? When the lights come on, that jab don't be cooking. He just be flickering the jab out, man. So, hey, it is what it is. Porter is tailor-made for a knockout artist. He's too reckless, especially for someone with no power. Exactly. Too reckless. Be running in with his head down, you know, and just trying to wail with big hooks. Keith Thurman was trying to exchange hooks with him. You can't hook with a hooker. Even though Keith won that fight, Keith made it harder than it had to be. All Keith had to do was do what Kell Brook did is 1-2, pop, pop, 1-2. And Keith hands is faster than Kell Brook. And I think they carry more weight behind him too. So if Keith would have just kept a 1-2 and then snuck a left hook in there, Keith probably would have got Shawn on the canvas. I don't know if he would have stopped Shawn, but he would have got him on the canvas, but he didn't do that. Keith was trying to slug it out and hook with a hooker. Like I said, man, you know, he made that fight harder than he had to be. Kell Brook made that fight look easy. 1-2, pop, pop, hold. 1-2, pop, pop, left hook, hold. Pop, pop, uppercut, hold. He made it simple. He simplified the fight. Even though they had that fight closer than what it was when I went back and watched it, he made it harder for Danny. Danny Garcia just got to be ready to time Shawn Porter. You know, he got to be ready for that rough and tough style. He got to see how other guys handle Shawn Porter. Julio Diaz had a draw with him. You know what I'm saying? And if Danny Garcia really wanted to take it to him, what he would do is he would push Shawn Porter back. He would come forward, use his jab, and push Shawn Porter on the back feet because Shawn Porter ain't got no boxing ability. Only thing Shawn can do is try to get in with a left hook and lead behind his head. If Danny really wanted to take it to Shawn, he would put Shawn on the back foot. He'd come out jabbing Shawn and just putting and being aggressive. But like I said, he can approach it many ways. He can let Shawn come forward. He can put a jab in Shawn's face and eventually turn the jab into a left hook and knock him out, or try to knock him out with a lead left hook. Or he can try to bang with Shawn on the inside. Shawn is gonna overcommit. So if I was Danny Garcia, I would take more of the Kell Brook route. 1-2, time up. Because I think Danny Garcia is gonna be physically stronger than Shawn in there too. I think he got more energy. But Shawn is a good fighter. Shawn is quick on his feet. But like I said, when you look at Shawn in that ring, Shawn is like a little Snickers snack bite. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them little tiny size Snickers they give out on Halloween. He little. Danny Garcia is humongous, a huge fucking 47. Even though I know Shawn is coming down technically, but Danny back is huge. He looked way bigger than Shawn today, man. But it's going to be a really, really interesting fight. Like I said, it's going to be the fight to see who get killed by Errol Spence. But Shawn said he'll fight Earl, you know. Shawn said he'll fight Earl, so we'll see. Danny just seemed really non-committal. He said, Danny Garcia don't call nobody out. Danny Garcia don't call nobody out. You don't never see me call a fight out, but you did call out when the top-ranked fight was in Philly. You did call out. You said you'll fight Earl. So, man. Why can't he always say Earl one of my guys? No, he not. Because I think he coached Earl in the amateur program. That's why. He coached Earl in the amateur program. You know, Porters and Demetrius Andrade live in the amateur history. They live in the amateur twilight. Because Kenny had Terrence. Him and Terrence Crawford almost got into a fist fight almost in the alley. You know, at one of the gyms. And he said Crawford went back down from Kenny Porter. You know, this was when they was younger. So Dutch Entertainment, what's good? Garcia should start his training camp with the Eagles for this fight. Shawn Porter be running 22 ISO all night. Yep, that's where his angle's gonna come in at. You know what I'm saying? The jab is gonna be really, real good for Danny. He's got to work on a power jab. That's what Kell Brook hit him with, and he changed speeds on his jab sometimes. Sometimes, you know, Kell would hit him with a good, strong power jab. Sometimes he would flicker the jab off, and the jab would throw Shawn off because Shawn already has short arms. You know, Shawn wasn't coming with no straight punches. Shawn was gonna come in with a wide left or right hook, and Kell Brook would just go in between those hooks with a 1-2, and occasional right hook or left hook and the uppercut. Kell Brook kept it simple. They trained for it. They trained for the roughhouse tactics. They train for it. That's what Danny got to do. He got to train for what Shawn brings to the table. That's what he got to train for. Now look what Kell Brook did. I think Danny can do some of the things Kell Brook did. He's strong. I don't know if he got Kell Brook's impeccable timing, but I know Danny can shoot that 1-2, you know, and just punch it between Porter punches. Because once you hit him with that one gonna stop that hook from coming, and that 2 is gonna stop him in his tracks. He's gonna fall forward, and then you clinch, or you clinch, and then you turn him out, or then eventually put the left or right hook behind it. Keep it simple. Keith Thurman made the fight hard, man. Keith Thurman was in that motherfucker trying to trade hooks with him. Like, why would you hook with a shorter hooker, man? Just go ahead and just shoot the 1-2. You know what I'm saying? Just shoot the damn 1-2. But Keith Thurman is another guy that don't like to throw a lot of straight punches. Keith Thurman live and die by that damn hook. You know, he another hook master, but he quick. He really, really quick, man. So be interested between Shawn and Danny, man. It ain't a elite career defining fight. The fight is basically got a lot of interest from hardcore fans to see who's gonna fight Earl Spence and will they fight Earl Spence. That's gonna be the kicker, man. Fans gonna be like, will they fight Earl or not fight Earl? You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to know. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I think it's a fantastic fight. I hope it don't end up in a draw, though. I truly hope it doesn't end in a draw. I'd be mad if that bitch ended into a draw, man. But you know, I would get a fourth judge like the World Boxing Super Series tournament. They got a fourth judge. So if they come to a draw, the 3 judges, the 4th judge is the tiebreaker. So, but yeah, man, this is gonna be interesting, man. Very, very interesting fight. I'm hearing talk about Keith Thurman. I'm hearing Keith Thurman is gonna come back versus Cito Lopez. I heard that for the last couple months. Angel Garcia, I just dropped the video, confirmed it today, saying that he's a whistleblower today, saying that hearing that Keith Thurman is gonna come back versus Cito Lopez. Keith Thurman's supposed to come back August 4th, September 8th. Both of those pushed back. So Josito Lopez is ranked number 7 by the WBA. So let's see what Keith Thurman got when he come back, man. Be very, very interested to see what he brings to the table. I heard he had a really, really devastating injuries. I heard he had a lot of setbacks. I heard it was tough for him to even get back to this point. Angel saying he's not the same. I'm hearing other people say it was like read between the lines that's near that camp saying that Keith Thurman is going to have a tough time coming back. It's really, really bad uphill battle for Keith Thurman. And Angel Garcia, no, I don't think Keith Thurman going to be the same fighter from what I'm hearing from everybody, not just Angel. I'm hearing it from other people saying Keith Thurman is maybe damaged goods. He might not come back the same. So I ain't mad. You know, at the end of the day, at least that means that Keith Thurman wasn't running from Errol Spence. You know, it means that Keith Thurman legitimately had a tough injury. But most people question Keith Thurman's injury because he was willing to fight Manny Pacquiao. Then he waited some months after he fought Danny Garcia to get the elbow surgery. So, but you never know with those surgeries. Maybe he had to wait for swelling to come down, or maybe something else had to clear up and they had to get clarity, a second opinion, see if he wanted surgery. But people were talking about how quick he wanted to fight Pacquiao, and then he went and got surgery. So, but I'm hearing that his injury was really, really bad, like bad to the point where he may never be the same. So, we'll see. You know, even Angel Garcia said Josito Lopez might beat his ass. So, if it's a bad injury for him, and then it was to the point where, you know, Danny Garcia going around, he said he broke Keith Thurman's arm and all this. It sounds like it's a serious possibility that Keith Thurman may be fucked up like really, really bad. You know, it might be a situation where Keith might be like really, really bad, done bad. And if that's the case, I can live with it. You know what I'm saying? At least I know legitimately he didn't duck Earl. He just was injured. And if he's not the same, he's not the same. You know what I'm saying? The welterweight division won't miss a beat. He can get out the way. It'll be another belt that's free. And it's the real fight people want to see is Terrence and Earl. That's the real fight. But what's going on, Lobo Champ? Well, let's see if Keith Thurman can get back. But I'm hearing, like, legitimately, Keith Thurman ain't, like, just BSing around. Keith Thurman is really, really injured. Like, really, really bad. I heard this from multiple people. I know people that's, like, close to the camp, that been to the camp. I heard it from Angel Garcia. I heard it from other places. Like, Keith Thurman has a legit injury. Like it's serious. Like he not bullshit around with that girl. It's like he real fucked up, man. He real fucked up, man. So, oh yeah, shout out to Rough House Boxing. Yeah, he real fucked up, man. It's the arm, it's the elbow. I think it's the elbow. And I heard the shit is bad. I heard it's like one of my guys was like, man, if people knew what he actually went through, like the rehab must have been hard. But they said that shit. We appreciate it, African G. They said it's bad though, man. They said it's to the point where I heard Angel say it today too. I linked the interview from the Boxing Voice to my other video. He said it's bad though. They said Angel Garcia said that shit next though. The WBA. I don't think it's that he's not hungry no more. It's not that Keith Thurman not hungry. That's what I'm not hearing. I'm hearing what's going on, General Pendy. I'm hearing that Keith Thurman is legitimately fucked up, like for real, like maybe never be the same with that arm. You know what I'm saying? Like Keith Thurman's body is breaking down. That's what's going on. Keith Thurman, everybody think Keith Thurman is ducking Earl and ducking the division, but legitimately Keith Thurman injured. He injured. No, it wasn't a Tommy John. He had hurt his arm before the Garcia fight. And he has some calcium in his arm, some calcium deposits in his arm that cleared up or whatever. That's what I heard. It was like, you know, whatever it was with some calcium deposits in his arm that cleared it up. They got them up out of here. But I just heard that, like, dude, like it's like it been a grind for him to recover from that arm injury, that elbow injury. He said it been. There's a lot of people saying that, like, man, like it ain't going the way it was supposed to go. You know, his arm, like maybe, like I'm gonna say this, maybe him fighting Danny Garcia was a bad idea because he fought Danny Garcia with an injured arm, and maybe he injured it to the point of no return. What's going on, CB Sports TV? Y'all go subscribe to my boy CB Sports TV. But they saying Keith Thurman shit fucked up, dog. That, like it's to the point where, you know, it's to the point where they finally got it back. He punching. He looked good in the gym. But like I said, when Ness was down there before he took another long layoff, when like he was gonna come back May 19th, he was down there training, and they was down there watching him train, and he had the ice on the elbow still. So it's not the fact that he can't fight, he can't punch. It's how it's gonna react to the physicality of the training. And if his elbow is not reacting to the training good, it's not gonna react to the fight good. So what's going on, Renato Till? So yeah, it looked like Keith Thurman was out with a legit injury, dog. He wasn't bullshitting around, man. So I think a lot of y'all guys owe him an apology, and it might get to a point where he might not return. That arm might not be the same, man. So, like I said, man, he was sounding different first Earl. He let us on to believe that he didn't want Earl. And maybe that could be the case. But like I said, man, Angel was like, Josito might fuck around and beat him. So, yeah. Yeah, he was sparring in Nepal. He came back. Like, after that, he came back and trained in the gym. So he was training when he was sparring in Nepal. He was training when he came back. He came back. He was hitting the pads. I remember the boxing voice was in the gym with him. And then after the fight, after the sparring, he had an ice pack on his arm, like a real ice pack on his arm. And then after that, he went back. After that, he just went rogue. And they said that he ain't recovered. He still ain't recovered fully from that arm shit. So he ain't been around here trying to bullshit around about making these fights happen. He been around here trying to get that arm together, but it ain't getting together. It ain't hitting like they thought it was. Oh yeah, appreciate it. KOD tested Moni's boxing. Yeah. They say he fucked up, dog. But he supposed to be coming back versus Josito Lopez, man. So we'll see how that played out. But Shawn Porter did say he wanted to commit to fighting Earl, so we'll see how that happened. Like I said, he's too small, man. He's too small. Even Shawn Porter is just miniature size guy, man. He's just small, even though he fought at middleweight in the amateurs 165. He started his debut. He debuted at 154 as a professional. He's just little. Just little. Even compared to Danny Garcia in size today, he was just little. Smaller guy. Just a small guy, man. We'll see what he do come fight night. But Keith Thurman, fucked up, man. So I don't know if he's gonna return. They might strip him of that WBA pretty soon. And he getting a bad rap out here though. But shit, that's what happened, man. That's what happened. But you can't get mad at him. If he really injured, man, like I said, he injured. What can we say? If he injured, he's injured, man. So, shit, they stripped that WBA out of him. That's gonna be interesting, man. Very, very interesting. Y'all got any questions? I'll take some questions right now, man. But yeah, Angel Garcia out here being the biggest whistleblower, man. He out here snitching, telling everything. He telling everything. He telling Keith Thurman next opponent, which it really wasn't no secret. And it really wasn't no secret, so we'll see. So y'all think gonna win? Shawn Porter, Danny Garcia. Who y'all got, man? Who y'all got? Shawn and Danny. Shawn and Danny. Yeah, I like the boxing voice. Yeah, I like Nancy straight. Yeah, I like the boxing voice. So y'all think gonna win? Shawn and Danny. Yeah, Danny controversial split. Danny easy work. If Fury live live up to the bullshit, that would be awesome. Danny, or even draw. Do you think Porter should go down to 140? No, Porter can't make 140. Porter was a fucking super middleweight at amateurs. He started at junior middleweight. Nope, he can't make 140. Slowest he gonna go right here. I got Shawn Porter split decision. Danny split decision, majority decision. Ronald Finkley got Danny. Fred Thomas, Danny look a lot bigger than Shawn. Danny might stop Shawn. Yeah, they both been training, so yeah, I don't know, man. Right now I favor Danny. I'm a Danny guy, but I'm just not a fan of Shawn's style. But like I said, Shawn, he bring that slugger mentality. Yeah, I pray it ain't no draw, though. I could see a draw coming here, man. If it was ever a time to bet on a draw or some type of split majority draw, whatever the fuck it is, the time is now. You think Earl going to fight the winner of Danny and Shawn with Mikey on his plate in December? Yeah, they'll make that. That's perfect timing because he get 3 fights in, and Shawn and Danny not gonna come back probably till April, May, June, July. Earl Spence could fit one more fight in before then. He could beat Danny. We could beat Mikey. He could fight in March or April. Then he could meet Shawn and Danny in July. July. But he probably gonna fight Shawn and Danny if they wouldn't fight him in the first or the beginning of the second corner. I'm right with Danny. Danny Porter is so sloppy. It's going to get caught with something. He won't see 7th round take kick. Oh, Danny Garcia did look big as hell But right now I'm rolling with Shawn. That motherfucker look humongous, though. His back, he look way. Shawn Porter was looking up to that nigga, man. You know what? I just want to see Kenny Porter mouth shut, dog. He talking too much shit, dog. They going too far. General Pendant running with Porter. Yeah, okay. I can't argue with that. Yeah, he a dog. He is. Them motherfuckers talk too much. I ain't mad with people that talk too much, but damn. I mean, y'all, them motherfuckers, you would think the Keith Thurman and Shawn Porter and Kell Brook fight never happened. You know, I ain't never been out coached. I'm like, man, Dominic Ingle out coached you. Man, Kell Brook did the same fucking thing round 1 to round 12 on Shawn Porter. There was no adjustments made. How didn't you get out coached, Kenny Porter? You got out coached. You could tell that to the birds, man. You ain't gonna lie to me. In Keith Thurman fight, you lost by an inch, but guess what? You still got out coached. You didn't coach your son to do enough to win that fight. What's next for Easter? I see a rematch with Kami for the IBF vacant. Mayweather said he want to work with Robert Easter Jr. He said he want to show him some things that he could have capitalized and easily won a Mikey fight. So Mayweather gave Easter some big props and Mikey some big props. He might want to roll over there with Floyd and learn some things, man. Floyd can help a guy like Easter fight Easter a lot. Him and his dad, they can help him. Yeah, Porter a rock roller, but when he run into a guy like Kell Brook, he wouldn't know he was a poodle. Kell Brook was manhandling him in them clinches, dog. He was bear hugging Shawn Porter like he was a little Cabbage Patch Kid. Bear hugging the fuck out of him. You know, Shawn Porter was squealing this shit. You know, he was squealing this shit, man. Get his dad out the ring, man. It's gonna be a good ass fight, man. I don't want to go to that bitch, but I got school clothes to buy and shit for the kid and shit. Get her this custom Nike backpack going to the 8th grade, so it's a special year. Pure Chilean pugilism. You've been out of sight, man. I don't even know who the fuck you is no more. I'm just talking shit. What up, Danny? Better run out the Vaseline. Better not run out of Vaseline in the corner. Yeah, I got a video coming up. I got 2 special videos coming up, man. I'm gonna start a new installment. Called What's Beef, I guess, and go back and go into some rapping beefs and some maybe some old boxing beefs and stuff of that nature. So y'all can look out for 2 of them videos today. One of them is a beef that you might not know why it's a beef. I got one coming about 50 and Floyd, why they actually start beefing and coming from the horse's mouth. And I got another beef video I plan on doing. I'm not gonna say it because I may or may not get to it tonight, which I should get to it tonight. It's a non-boxing beef. So we might do the Spreewell and what's the old boy name? Not Peter Vesey. What that PJ Carlissimo beef. We're gonna do some beef shit, man. We're gonna expand the content one more time, man. So hopefully you guys can enjoy that, man. So Kell Brook was putting that pop on Porter ass. Yep, with 2 punches, 1-2. So what's all the hype about Cam Cunningham? He's 1-1-1 in his new stable. Technically, Kevin Cunningham wasn't even chief of command that fight. So I wouldn't give that L to Cunningham. Robert Easter Jr. Sr. was still calling the shots in that corner. So he is 1-1-0. So Cunningham is still undefeated in my book. You got a sports betting channel now, don't you? Yeah, we working on that, man. Trey X is gonna come in and he gonna do I'm waiting till the NFL season start. We're gonna do boxing and NFL bets once a week. I'm working on him to set up some type of platform, so that's gonna be coming like September. So Trey X is gonna have the floor. He's gonna show us how to bet on boxing and American football. I gotta say American football. Motherfucker say, where the football at? Come on, soccer. He trying to get in shape. I'm trying to get in shape, bro. Been on my bike. I'm still looking and listening, fam. Oh yeah, man, I got a bike right here, nigga. I got an all aluminum bike I bought for an 8-year-old, but I didn't know how big that bitch was. I was at the Coney Island on Schoolcraft and Evergreen, and Billy's, and the crackhead sold it to me for $10. I should have put that bitch on camera. Let me show you that bitch real quick. Give me a minute. Put that hoe on camera real quick, man. Hold up. I got my speaker rose here, man. Put that whole camera in the bit, dog. I don't know if I can say that shit. Give me a minute. Probably gonna be an echo. Yeah, let me pause my shit. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all this shit. I want a bar. So I got that bitch right here, man, for $10. See, that's what crack here in Detroit get you. That bitch clean. That shit be shut off. I'll be riding that hoe sometimes, man. I be a little lazy and shit. Yeah, I be riding that bitch sometimes, dog. In the hood, I walk my dog on that bitch. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, crackhead plugs the best. I want to cut my grass. Front and back for 10, but I still getting 20. Yeah, man. Hell yeah, I had that bitch since the winter time, man. I've been riding that bitch. I'm about to go ride that bitch in a minute. Put my dog on that bitch. That bitch nice too. That bitch got 21 speeds in that hoe too. Yeah, I gotta get back in the gym, man. I've been bullshitting, man. I've been bullshitting like a mug. But yeah, man. That's about it, man. I got a couple more videos for tonight, man. I think Corey Lee about to go live, so make sure y'all hit that like button, man. And let me see if he live yet, man. Let me see if Corey live. Yeah, Corey Lee live. Y'all go check out Corey Lee. I'm gonna let him have the floor. I appreciate y'all. We did another live stream earlier. I can check that out, man. But yeah, appreciate everybody for rolling through. One time we gone.